This is probably the best way to start this, as a matter of fact.
Hold on. So as we were saying before you started recording, we were talking about Ninja Turtles, and I realized that there's this guitar scale that is absolutely the Ninja Turtles thing when the Foot Clan shows up. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm just downstairs. It's like it's a simple scale, but it's just I always do this sequence where I go like the Japanese scale is I'm gonna play it as the Foot Clan thing. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, so it's like this. It goes
yes, that's exactly
just
right.
those notes. That's exactly the notes that happen when the Foot Clan always, well, at least on the roof.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, Raphael goes, how you guys expect to fight me? And
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Croquet, more like cricket, you know, where he fights
perfect,
fucking Casey Jones there and it knocks him into the garbage can.
Is that a Jose Canseco
Shit,
back?
hold on, the internet fucked up. 1 second.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, that shit's got to be good now. We got to be good. What else you got back there? I'm trying to look here.
So I got my
Buckethead. Yeah. Buckethead's in there.
Buckethead. I got
player.
Studio 666 right here.
Cool.
A bunch of shit. Steel Panther up there on the wall. And then this way, the newer Ninja Turtles. I don't know how you feel about them.
Fuck, man, it was just the costume. They looked so good in the two 80s movies. Like even when they redid the costumes a little bit for the one where they went to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Turtles in Time, was it called?
I believe it was Turtles in Time, yeah.
All right. So when they did the Japan one, they redid the costumes a little bit. And they still look fine. Like they weren't as good as the first two. And not even that, it's old school. It was nothing to do with it being old school. It looked fucking good.
Yeah, it looked really good.
Watch those old Turtles movies. They looked good.
Did you know they were Jim Henson Muppets?
I had no idea, but I'm not surprised. Yeah.
Fun fact, right?
I don't understand why you just didn't keep it like however, you know what I mean? Like the CGI, it was stupid. And you made them way too like fucking buff and huge. And they're listening to rap tunes and shit. It was weird, man. I don't like it.
They got that new one. Seth Rogen's doing a new one. We'll see how that is.
Wow. I mean, that guy's, I don't know. I've seen that Sausage movie once and I thought it was so shitty.
Yeah. I agree.
But some of his movies were good though. Some of his shows were all right.
I'm super excited to welcome to the show the artist formerly known as Zack Schottler, the lead singer, the vocalist of the amazing metal band Skullfist. What is up, dude? Thank you so much for hanging out with me.
I thought we were a jazz band, to be honest, but I guess I fucked that up somewhere. Wasn't good enough for jazz. Ended up as metal.
Hey, man. You got some good double bass beats in there. That can be jazz sometimes. Jazz it up.
A couple more shuffles and then we're good. Perform in a chair.
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm in my basement right now. I was working on some music for some thing there, and then I was gonna ship some stupid Skullfist packages, and that's basically my life. I sit in my basement. Yeah, that's great. It's cold down here though. Where are you?
Is it? I was gonna say, how's the weather up there?
Where are you?
I'm in South Carolina.
Oh fuck yeah! All right, so it's probably you don't get snow, do you?
Occasionally, like 1 hour every winter. I think that's our average.
When they call in the army, so everyone doesn't know what to do.
Everything shuts down.
That's good. Yeah, it's springtime though, so it's not too bad.
Yeah. But you guys have a brand new album dropping this week. I'm super stoked to check it out. Only 2 songs have been dropped so far. Which one is a single for the album?
I don't know. Whichever one you like more.
I like both of them. I believe it's
Long Live the Fist and For the Last Time.
Long Live the Fist. Yes, that's it. Awesome stuff, man. So I'm super glad to have you on. I'm excited to talk about that album. But whenever I think of the band Skullfist, I automatically think of ripping guitars, double bass drum, and your incredible vocals. So I appreciate that already about your band. I drive for my work. So 80% of the day I'm in a van, and your music helps me get through the day so much. So I just want to say right off the rip, thank you so much for that, man.
No, good man. Okay, cool,
man. But for anybody that doesn't know the band, could you tell them a little bit about Skullfist, what to expect? Who are the people in the band with you?
It's just me. Don't worry about the other guys. Just worry about me. That's all you need to worry about.
Hey, it works for my man Buckethead sometimes.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Everything's fine there. I do everything. Everything's fine. I'll take all the credit and all the money, please.
Yes.
Send your checks to the artist formerly known as.
You need to get that made up as a shirt, man, because I will buy that right now.
It's because when I was a kid, on the old Skullfist albums, my name on the first album was Jackie Slaughter, and I was like, I was a kid, you know, and it was classic heavy metal. I was like, yeah, I gotta have a cool name, man, like Nicky Stitch, or you know, like I was a kid, and then I did that, and then as I got a little bit older, I was like, oh Jesus Christ, I don't want to be stuck as that name. I was like, I didn't know what I was getting into here. Yeah. And then I put Zack Schottler on it, right? The next one. Yeah. And it wasn't good enough. I still felt awkward about it. So on this one, now it says Zack Schottler.
Yeah.
My for real name.
Yeah.
And I just think it'd be really funny if the next album, I just put it as like Zack Sh. And then the one after that is just Z.
And then you got a ZS eventually.
And then just Z, you know? Like a Zorro thing going on there. Yeah. Sorry, the band is 3 guys right now. We were usually 4, but one of the guys, he's out of there. What we were doing the last album, and ended up just recording as 3-piece. So we got to get another guy still before we play live.
Okay, so any of the guitar soloing stuff, is that you, or is that a guy for hire?
No, that's me. Yeah.
Okay. Wow, man, it's phenomenal stuff, dude.
I have no life. I just sit at home and play guitar in jogging pants.
All right, so you have a brand new album coming out on April 22nd. How pumped are you about that, first of all?
Honestly, annoyed as shit. It's you got to spend all this time on your fucking phone. It's honestly dude. It's like I live with a friend here, and how many times I've come upstairs and been like, dude, what the I can't just fucking. I've been on the fucking computer for like 3 hours. I got, you know, like, and I'm not, you know, I remember that El Nina shit we did in school when we were little kids. You know, you had to figure out how to type. I didn't do that shit, so I can't type. I can't type with shit, dude. So like, I got to email someone back. It's like, dude, this shit takes me fucking hours. You know what I mean? Well, not hours, but it takes me a long ass time to write out shit properly. And it's just, honestly, man, it's a giant pain in the ass. I'm not even excited about it anymore. I hate it.
You ready to move past the release section of this, huh?
I wish that I didn't have to spend time on computers and Instagrams and all that crap. It's just, it is bullshit, man. It's like, I don't know. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to open the jar of complaint. It's great. I love it. Everything's beautiful.
Perfect, man. Well, I mean, once you get past this stage, you guys plan on touring?
We had a tour booked for May in Europe, but we canceled it because, well, everybody knows the deal. Is life normal? Is life not normal? That's kind of the debate. People seem to be yelling at each other about it, which is odd. But yeah, basically, I didn't want to go on tour because I don't think Omicron is gonna mess me up too bad or anything like that. But legally, I have to cancel shows if I caught it, like probably 8 or 9 or 10 shows, and a lot of guys are flubbing it. You know, they're going out and they're just pretending they don't have it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
I feel like an asshole doing something like that. And
okay, cool, man. That's admirable, man. I definitely. If you guys do eventually, do you normally like tour the States? Do you come down this way? You think?
I haven't been there in a couple of years, probably 5 years. We haven't been there with the last. We did go there with the last record, which was 2018, I think. So probably 2018, I think we went there, and yeah, it's cool. State's good. I mean, you know, fucking right across the border, and no problems. You know, flying to Europe, pain in the ass sometimes, but driving to the States is easy. You know.
Okay, so when did you discover the type of music you're into, and how did you get into it?
I listened to it I was going to make up some dumb shit about it being forced or something, you know. But I
stumbled upon it in the woods one day.
A man dragged me in his van and drove me all the way to the bush and made me listen to it. It turned out to be a great experience.
That sounds like the origin story for a villain.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And then I become to hate it. And now it must die.
It eats at its soul.
I was playing fucking Far Cry earlier there, so I'm all fucking video gamed in there.
Oh, nice.
I was a kid. It was an accident. I was into punk music. Still am. I still listen to punk,
Okay.
punk. And I was playing fucking a video game, my skateboard. And when I was a kid, I had a PlayStation. I was playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and I wanted something to listen to. So my dad happened to have this CD, and I just thought the album cover looked cool. I was like 14, and I put it on, and it was Iron Maiden. And
What?
yeah,
Okay.
and it was Fear of the Dark, the album. And when Be Quick or Be Dead was okay, it was all right, but it didn't catch me too much. And then when Afraid to Shoot Strangers came on, about 2 minutes into the song, it does this lead. It's like, and I totally just paused the game, and I was like, I didn't even know guitars were doing cool shit like this, man.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was like the classic, like, you get the little chills and shit when you're a kid. I was totally psyched on it, man. It honestly, like, totally just flipped my switch on music and what music could even do to you at that point. I had no idea that it had such a fucking rad impact, And then I just ended up, started digging, and I didn't have internet, I think, till I was like 16. So we used to have this thing called Columbia House. I don't know if you remember that.
Is that where they send you stuff like
yes,
once a month or something?
You pay 11 cents for 11 CDs, but you got to buy 8 more CDs within a year at full price. So I had done that. I went on Columbia House. I signed up for myself. I didn't give a shit about the rest of the contract. I just found 11 CDs that looked cool, got them. Some of them were good, some of them sucked. I needed more CDs, so I signed up my dad. He didn't know. Signed up my mom. Signed up my little brother, who was like 4 at the time.
Hey, man, whatever works.
And now my parents flipped out like a year later or whatever, because they got a bunch of bills in the mail because I never bought any actual CDs. But they got out of all of them except mine.
Oh, okay.
Because I forged it all. Yeah. But I ended up getting like 40 something CDs when I was a kid. Terrible thing to do.
Pretty sweet collection you got.
Yeah, it was an awful thing to do, but I did it. It happened. But I ended up finding a shit ton of stuff. I just asked people good metal bands were. What's a good metal? I remember the first Judas Priest CD I got. It was fucking Jugulator. And that's a bad album, though, man. And I heard it and I was like, these guys suck, dude. I was like, fuck this band. And so then I was really into Maiden and shit. And some kid at school was like, hey, man, you like metal? I was like, yeah, man. I started growing my hair and I think I had long hair already, actually. And he's like, yeah, like Judas Priest, and I was like, dude, they suck. Shut up, And it wasn't until probably a year later, I heard the song "Breaking the Law," and I didn't know who it was. The guy told me it was Judas Priest. And I was like, oh shit, didn't sound anything like Jugulator. Yeah.
Different styles, man. It's funny you brought up Iron Maiden and Judas Priest, though, because I was gonna ask. Like whenever I look at your album art, man, you guys have some sweet art on the albums. Is it inspired by Iron Maiden at all? Because there's kind of a similarity there.
They stole it from us.
Damn them!
Fucking bastards went back in time, took my shit, or went forward in time and then went back. I don't know how that works. Time travel is complicated. Ask that fucking interstellar shit there. Guy goes back in time, travels to a different planet to get into a fist fight with somebody.
Yep. That's what they did, and then they stole your art.
Yeah. And when I was a kid, definitely the first 2 records. I was a lot younger, and you kind of just assumed at that time. I just assumed this is what I should do. There was a lot of assumptions back then. Like I assumed I should drench everything in reverb. Years later, I got older. I realized I didn't like that sound. Mm-hmm. I just thought that I should because I was a kid, and I just was, I'm a heavy metal band. Get some reverb on there, some delays, get some cool art, mascotty artwork stuff. Then I got a bit older. And I was just like, oh shit, you know what, man? I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I feel like doing. I don't want to be I don't want to be trying to fucking emulate all that shit. I mean, I love Iron Maiden. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to be Iron Maiden, but I love Iron Maiden.
Yeah, I get that, man. I understand that completely. Were they a musical influence though? What kind of bands changed your game, or did you try to mold around?
I always listen to so much shit, man. It's like I love punk music. I love folk music. Okay. Like I listen to tons of weird, Tom Waits and shit, and goofy, crazy African drum stuff and shit. I just like music.
Really?
I'm always just trying to dig for stuff and see what I can find. And it's always been like that. So it's like I just like good melodies,
Okay.
you know. And it's like for Skullfist, it's like you know, Skullfist had just heavy, you know, a heavy metal band. I'm not gonna put any bongo drums in there or something, but but I just thought of that Police Academy movie there where he's going yummy, 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 yum.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so it's like obviously there's going to be inspirations from heavy metal stuff. Yeah, you're not going to deny that. Like, oh no, I've never even heard of Judas Priest. What are you talking about? And it's just music, man. I just like music, you know. It's like I listen to a ton. I even like grunge and shit. A lot of guys bitch about Nirvana, but I think he was cool as hell. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge Nirvana fan, but I think Kurt Cobain was a cool dude.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I agree. Whenever you go to write music, do you have the riff first, or do you do lyrics, or does it kind of change all the time?
well, usually I'll get a bit of goat's blood and put a pentagram on the ground, and you know, only write riffs between 12:30 and 12:38.
Okay.
That's what happened with the last album. I was writing them after 12:38. The last album ended up sucking. So.
Oh man, last album doesn't suck, man. Come on.
No, it's all, you know, like there's a million different ways to make a song. So I think it's sometimes you do this, sometimes I'll fucking, you know, be a nerd and I'll be writing lyrics before bed or something like that, and I'll put a song to it later, you know. And so I think it's just like whenever you're doing something. Sometimes I just work on stuff in my head and kind of think, okay, this would be a cool melody, and fucking, you know, I'm thinking of what a guitar riff would what I would be doing and stuff. But I mean, then again, sometimes you just play a caveman riff and you just fucking, you know, sing as high as you can or something, you know.
Did you ever get any comparisons to the 80s band Slaughter because of your name and the way you sing sometimes?
That guy's a million times better than me. It's not even like anyone who would compare. Yeah, maybe like I'm a bit better now there, but back in the day, I think I sounded like if Mark Slaughter chain smoked cigarettes and then got punched in the throat, then that was me. But I heard it a couple times. Right? I heard it a couple times, but it's such a weird thing though, because it's I don't know. I guess it was easy at the time for someone to think something like that, you know. But now I'm the artist formerly known as Z, so everything's good. Now
you got to come out with Zorro music and a sword and everything now, man.
Got a little sword and shit on stage. Oh, singer's in jail. He stabbed a kid by accident.
I like that idea, but whenever you're not writing kick-ass tunes or being a Ninja Turtle fan like me, what other kind of stuff are you into?
Skateboarding. I skateboard a lot.
Do you still skateboard? I did read about your injury, man. I didn't know if maybe that turned you off to it.
Nah, I cut my sack open when I was a kid. That was worse. But now I skateboard a lot. I snowboard. I like astronomy. I'm into astronomy a lot.
Oh,
and I got this big ass telescope, and I live in the bush, so I'm always fucking around with that. I don't do it as much now. Lately, I haven't in a bit. So much fucking the trees where I would use it over the last 3 years. Like the trees have just been growing more and more, so it's kind of just like I'm getting a smaller spot. But I was thinking about building like a platform on the roof or some shit. Oh, that'd be cool, but I do that a lot. I started playing video games like a year ago.
Nice.
And so I bought one of these VR headsets, and that was funny as shit. It was just, you know, dicking around in that for a while. And
yeah,
that was fun. And I play PC games every now and then. Okay. That's pretty much it. I mean, like, you know, I hang out with my dogs constantly. That's the main thing for sure.
That was my next thing, man. I think I read somewhere you were a dog lover as well, man. That's pretty awesome.
Dude, yeah, fuck yeah, man. Man, dogs are the coolest shit ever. I would have saved myself so much grief in my 20s had I just had dogs instead of girlfriends and shitty friends and stuff, you know, like just get the fuck, man. I should have done this literally 10 years ago. Yeah.
Freaking loyal to the end, man. What kind of dogs you got?
I got a husky and like a mix. Yeah, they're both rescues, but
okay.
The mix. I'm pretty sure he's got some greyhound in him because somehow he's fucking faster than Sky, which is a husky. He is. He's fast as shit, dude. He's got his little bit. He looks like a miniature greyhound, kind of. Not even miniature. Looks like, 20% smaller than a greyhound.
Okay.
But he kind of is, it's like, I don't know, man. I tried to find out what he was, but they just kept saying he's a mutt, and there's a bit of greyhound, there's a bit of lab in there from the Middle East. And I tried playing some Arabian music, seeing if it would spook him out there, but it didn't.
Didn't work. I just made him run faster, man.
Yeah, he just fucking bolts. Fuck this! Because he lived on the street in fucking some weird, I can't remember what the name of the country was. Bahrain.
Okay.
Bahrain. Yeah, I didn't even know. I never really heard of that place.
Yeah.
No, I think it's like a really small country, probably in between. Something like near. I don't know, man. I can't remember. I looked at the map once. Yeah, they're cool as shit, man. They're awesome. They got to do a scrap. They got to do a scrap earlier today, and well, they didn't get to do a scrap. This guy is a bully. She's always beating on him. Well, it's not always. Every once in a while, she'll be a dick to him. They had to. She's nuts. She's a crazy dog. She's very good. She's great. She doesn't run anymore and stuff like she doesn't try to run away anymore or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I used to chase her. I'd chase her through the forest for like a good hour when I first got her. Oh man, she bit my neighbor's cat. Like there's like some guy that lives far back on the other side of the bush.
Jeez.
And his whole family was outside one day watching me chase my dog around their house. Never met him before. It's like, yeah, and then they had a cat. So my dog seen their cat and then bit their cat. And right in front of their whole family. And I looked like this Yahoo jackass chasing his dog. And she bit a guy once too. She totally bit a guy.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was a weird situation. Then the guy tried to move in with me. I'm not even lying.
Oh, okay.
It's a weird situation. Yeah. I could explain the whole story, but it's too long to explain. But that was the gist of it. My dog bit him. And then when I went to apologize an hour later, he tried to move in with me. Not even lying. Yeah.
A fair trade. No medical expenses. Just move in. Okay. Fair trade.
It was a really small cut, but when he rolled up his sleeve spread a bunch of blood all over his arm. So it looked like it was bad. He thought it was bad too. And I was like, shit. And I was like, all right, I got to get my dog out of here. I had to get my dog home because he had his dog with him. That was what happened. My dog pulled herself out of her harness, and it was right when I got her. And but anyways, then I went back to apologize after I brought my dog home, and he was fine. It was cool. I guess he got a divorce. His ex-wife was standing right there, and he was talking about how he needed a place to move, and he tried to move in with me, and I was like, "What? No,
that's wild."
I just wanted to make sure you're not going to try and sue me, man. That's all. That's a weird roommate shit.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, it was funny.
Well,
you got dogs?
I do. Yeah, I got.
What do you got?
I have the standard suburban golden doodle.
Yeah,
and
cool.
Then, we have one of those, and then we have a black lab.
I had a black lab when I was a kid, man. It was fucking
good dog, man.
Good dog. That was a great dog, man. Yeah. How old is he?
So the golden doodle is 3 years old, and the lab is 1.
Oh, okay. Just because I think their hips get a little bit rough when they get older.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know how to prevent that or anything. That's what happened to my lab. But it was totally awesome, man. They fucking labs are so nice, dude.
Yeah, so full of energy and just ready to play and
yeah, man, they're
just
cool
there for you all the time, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, that was the best, dude. That's cool.
Well, that's cool, man. Look at you, man. You're just a big old softie. There's no scary metal guy here.
Metal, Ninja Turtle metal.
All right, man. Well, I'm sorry if you've been asked this one a million times, but I would be lying if I didn't say I first found out about your band from the movie Dethgasm.
Yeah, you know what, man? I think that's pretty cool. That was a really nice guy. The Dethgasm. There was a couple of B movies that Skullfist songs were in, like before the Dethgasm thing. And the guys, sometimes if somebody's doing something kind of cool, like then I don't care what they do. Like do whatever you want, man. I don't give a shit. Use the whole record. I don't care. And but when he did it, he same thing. He's like, hey man, I'm making this fucking cool heavy metal horror movie, kind of like fucking Trick or Treat. I don't know if you remember that movie.
Yeah, for sure.
That was a good one. And so it'll be kind of funny. I was like, yeah, sick, dude. I was like, do it, man. Do whatever you want. He told me the other band. I was like, good choice, man. You have a lot of good bands there. It's great.
Yeah.
And
the soundtrack is awesome.
Yeah. So he did it, and I didn't see the movie. Oh shit! What? Sorry, my battery's dying here.
No problem.
I didn't see the movie for a long time, and then when it came to Toronto, the movie just kept getting more popular every time I looked it up. And I was like,
Yeah,
fucking
it's a
frick.
cult, man.
Yeah,
One
so
of those
stoked
cult
for the guy, man.
classics.
The guy's a really nice dude, man. He made a cool movie and it totally got a great amount of popularity, and I'm happy for him. It's fucking. I hope he does something cool. And I hope he continues to make stuff because he's good at what he does.
Good, man. Yeah, the movie itself is just insanity. I think that's why people love it, because it just makes no fucking sense whatsoever. But it's put together very well and it looks amazing. But after you watch that insanity of a movie, you get this song as the credits roll that's like, holy shit, what is this? And then just, you hear that song, you find out about the band, and you dive into the catalog, man. That's how I found out about your band.
I was surprised, man. I was surprised on how many people how many people had found us from that. I thought that was funny.
Cool, man. So are you into horror type stuff?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, like Trick or Treat was one of my favorite movies when I was growing up.
Yeah.
I think that Sammy Curb was like the fucking man. He's killing everybody and shit. I love that, man. It's so good. Fucking everybody's exploding and shit. He's fucking thrusting his guitar and everybody's it's awesome. And yeah, man, I don't watch much horror anymore because I live in the middle of the bush and it's pitch black outside, and it's just a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, it is a lot. I play some horror games in VR sometimes, and fucking man, it's a lot.
It gets you. Yeah, it'll get you.
It is. Fuck yeah, that's a lot. Totally. What about you? You into horror?
I am a little bit. I am more now than I used to be. My brother's gotten me into it a lot more. So I'm kind of learning my way with horror. But I got a lot of friends that are into it. And when I told them I was talking to you, they were stoked. They're like, you have to talk about the movie. I was like, I know I got to talk about the movie, but.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't watched any horror movies probably 3-4 years ago because, like I said, once I moved out here, I was like, nope, it's not fucking happening. It's not happening.
Hey, man, I understand that, man. I used to live in the woods, too. It's wild when you look out the back and you see nothing, because anything can come from that nothing. It's wild.
It's just, it's just fucking, it's going to be that weird shit from Evil Dead there. Fucking.
Or somebody with a weed eater with dildos on it, something like that.
Yeah, it's to say it could be fucking anything, and exactly that. Yeah, like fucking Leprechaun. Those Leprechaun movies fucked me up when I was a kid.
Oh, did the first couple ones were okay, but that last one was a freaking train wreck.
Was that the one in space?
I think it was In the Hood. That's the
last one
I remember.
The guy has the Jimi Hendrix guitar there. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that one was. Didn't he fucking kill the guy with a pogo stick?
Yeah,
that's the one. Okay, I remember.
They jumped the shark, man.
yeah. And then there was Leprechaun in Space, but that one was like, I don't think nobody even really seen it.
Gotcha. So do you have a favorite horror icon, or would you go with Sam?
Sammy Kerr, Trick or Treat. That's my favorite guy who has ever. I mean, it's not super horror-ish. If I had to pick like an extreme horror, something fucking gnarly. I mean, I could say like fucking the Army of Darkness, or something,
Okay.
That fucking skeleton dude that he fights there is pretty funny. He pulls his jaws. But no, I think like for an extreme horror, what would I say is the scariest fucking, for some reason, I don't know why, that fucking movie Mothman Prophecies, don't know why.
Yes.
Stupid movie, but for some goddamn reason, scares the balls out of me. My friend, when I go because I walk my dogs, and it's like pitch black. I'll do this after the interview. And walk him out at night there, and she always fucking says, I'm just like, hey man, is that the Mothman over there? I'm like, dude, shut your face.
Do not go there.
Yeah, I'd say Mothman is the creepiest one. I don't know why either. Not even really anything creepy, but
hey, man.
For a while.
I got you, man. So I had some rapid fire questions for you, if you're cool with that.
Yep.
All right. So who's the best band you've ever seen live?
Rapid fire means I have to answer it really quickly.
No, I just call it that. You can answer slow.
Best band I ever seen live. I don't even know. Bullet, the band Bullet from Sweden.
Okay. Wow. Were they just like impressive live, or were they
They're
loud?
Just
or
so cool. They're just so cool. Not anything could top the coolness of that band. They're like if AC/DC lived in a gypsy trailer.
Okay. Wow.
That's what they would be. AC/DC lived in a gypsy trailer.
Okay. You said Bullet.
Bullet. Yeah.
Cool, man. You're giving me all this nice stuff to look up, man. I appreciate
Bullet is really good, man. They're like I said, they're like an AC/DC type band, but they're fucking great, man. They got some really good songs. I've seen them. We toured with them a couple times, and every night when we were kids touring with them, I'd fucking like we kept stealing their monitors on stage and then holding them on our shoulders. Me and Casey just tanked, and we loved them. Yeah, we loved that band.
That's cool, man. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check them out. Do you have a favorite movie based around music or a band?
Fuck, does Harry and the Hendersons count, man? I don't know.
Sure.
Favorite movie based around music or a band? Favorite movie based around music? Spinal Tap, obviously, was a good one.
Okay.
And I was watching that show while I was working the other day, that Better Call Saul show.
Yeah.
And Derek St. Hubbins is the guy, the main character's brother. And I was like, yeah.
Jeez.
Fuck it. This guy's a sick farm woman. I'm good. The craziest, awesome. I'd say a Spinal Tap for sure. I mean,
okay, cool, man. What's something about you that's probably not very metal?
My favorite musician is Kate Bush, easily.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not familiar with that. Who is that?
Kate Bush is she's really famous in England. I mean, she was probably really famous in Europe, I guess. You ever heard that song "Wuthering Heights"? Sounds like a little girl singing.
No.
I'm not even gonna try and sing it to you because it's far past my skill. But the band called Angra. I don't know if you've been to the band Angra.
It sounds familiar.
Angra's a Brazilian heavy metal band with a really good singer. They did a cover of one of her songs. Thought maybe you would have heard that. But Kate Bush is like I think she's like, it's like Pink Floyd. No, it's not Pink Floyd. It's a little bit Pink Floyd sometimes. But it's like if Pink Floyd went totally crazy on their writing.
Okay.
And then you plugged in like fucking, I don't know, like there's nobody that I can compare her to. She's like a spazzy art chick almost, you know, spazzy art, like spazzy art music. I don't know, but it was really good. The way she wrote everything, her melodies were like just fucking genius to me. So that's not very nice.
Do you have a bucket list band that you wish you could tour with or join?
Nah. I keep saying nah and then thinking about it. Nah. Nah. I don't think so. It's like, I mean, obviously you'd say like Iron Maiden or something. You know, it would be great to do that, but
yeah.
I feel like I'd run out of fucking energy running around a giant ass stage or unless some 70-year-old man showing me up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I don't really think about it. A band that would be awesome to tour. Bullet. I'm going back with Bullet. Fuck it.
Yes, callback. That's the callback.
It's all Bullet, man.
There's a clip where they're going to a concert and he stops him. He says, "What are you wearing? You're not wearing the shirt of the band you're going to see, are you?" And then it's kind of become this underground thing that people judge other people for wearing the shirts of the band they're going to see.
I'm never surprised when I hear about the new boundaries people tread, the new treading new dangerous paths in judgment. I am never surprised on how fucking judgmental people get on each other. I've never thought of anything like that.
This has been around a long time.
I don't know. I said to me, that's a fucking. I don't know what it is, but you got to be whoever. Is that like? Do you think about something like that? Like, do you?
No. I think it was written in that movie to be as a joke, but it's been taken so seriously that if you're standing in line waiting to get in for a show, people kind of look at you like I wear Steel Panther shirts to go see Steel Panther, and people will look at you weird, you know.
Do you do that? Do you wear a Steel Panther shirt to a Steel Panther show?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know why not. It's a fucking shirt, bro. It says some shit on the front. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I'm here to support, man.
It's like you guys got a Schneike, I got Fladitas, you got fucking Steel Panther, whatever. You know, like I had no idea that was a thing. I'm actually amazed that. And do you know people that like rip on people for that?
I haven't had it personally done to me, but I have heard people talking about it. Like, oh, look at this guy wearing such and such. He must be a better fan than me. People are weird, man.
That's I knew people. Like I said, I mean, I guess I should not be surprised at the boundaries people like to treading dangerous new territory.
Yeah.
We need something new to bitch about. They're fucking guys with those fucking band shirts, the shirts that they got from the band that they're seeing right now. Fuck those guys, man. It pissed me off.
This is the perfect answer, by the way.
I was starting to think about Macho Man there for a second. I'm going to step him into a Slim Jim. I can't do a good impression of him, but Macho Man.
Nope, that was perfect. That was perfect. You nailed it. So I just want to say again, I appreciate you, man. I love the music. My favorite song right now, just going through the catalog is, no, I can't think of it. God damn it. Oh, Hour to Live. Hour to Live is my favorite song right now. I feel like it's the perfect album opener. It's just the way the guitar comes in and the playing and the double bass. It's beautiful, man. And I can't wait to hear the new album. So
cool. Yeah, I think Hour to Live is a fun song. It's like there's actually a bell. There's a big church bell in that song, but you can't really hear it. You know that slow part where it's going fucking boom, bam, bam.
Yeah, towards the end where it breaks down. Yeah.
Bam, boom. If you listen closely, there's a bell in it. And the fucking guy that was mixing it, I kept telling him to turn it up, and he wouldn't fucking turn it up anymore. And he was super expensive, and he was being a dick about it. You know, he's like, "Oh, fucking, I'm not going to keep mixing this thing over and over." And I should have just kept insisting to turn the damn bell up. Would have made the song platinum, I tell you. The platinum album.
Just make it even more
epic. All in the bell. It's all in the bell. But that's a fun song to play.
And then the Don't Cross Me. I really love that song too, man.
A lot of people hated that song.
What? Why? That song is so good.
I only wrote it because JJ kept asking me. He was like, "Oh man, I really want to play a shuffle. You know, can you give me a shuffle?" And I was like, "Shut up. You're not Van Halen, you douche. I'm doing no shuffles." And then finally I was like, "Hey, here's your stupid shuffle song." And I literally just winged it on that track. I wrote the lyrics well. I had the chorus written, but I wrote the verses while I was in the studio. I told that's the song that. But I like the song. I have a lot of fun playing it. It's a fun groove, and the solos are quirky, and the video was ridiculous. And but I did. A lot of people didn't like that song. I was really good. That song sucks. It's like, shut up, you suck.
Jeez, man, I don't know how anybody can dislike that song. I freaking love it.
It's just such a weird for Skullfist.
I listen to everything on Amazon. Song. That's probably the first one I throw on of you guys is Don't Cross Me.
Oh, that's funny, man. Like I said, I like it, but a lot of people are cutting that one. Hey, fucking, that sounds weird, man.
Yeah.
Shut up. I'm blocking you. You're being blocked.
Don't wear my shirt to my show if you don't like my song.
Don't fucking wear a goddamn bullet shirt, you bastard.
Cool, man. Well, this was an absolute blast, dude. If you want to tell people where they can get the album, or they can get some merch, where I can go and buy a shirt ASAP.
Yeah, it's skullfist.org, because some fucker bought skullfist.com and then tried to sell it to me.
Tried to sell it to you.
Yeah, fucking asshole.
Was it that guy that was trying to stay with you as well?
That would be fucking. You're a rascal. I'm gonna get my dog to bite you again, buddy. Right in the jugular.
Sweet, man.
Dump you in the bush. Anyways, yeah, it's great talking about it. Absolutely.
So April 22nd, the album is dropping. Go to skullfist.org. Check it out on, I guess it's going to be on Amazon. It's going to be on Spotify. It's going to be everywhere.
It's everywhere ever. It's on your fridge.
Cool, man. Well, thank you so much. This was a ton of fun, dude. I had so much fun talking to you.
Yeah, dude, totally, man.
Absolutely, man. This was incredible.
And I said, cool, I like all this. I like the gear in the back, man. Ninja Turtle stuff's great, man.
Man, I appreciate it, dude.
Honestly, man, yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised when you told me that you were doing the soloing on the album. I was going through the Wikipedia, and I felt like I seen somebody's name called Thirst Red. I was like, I don't know who that is, but I assumed he was the lead guitarist.
This is what I'm talking about. We were young. We were coming up with random names and didn't realize that all of this was going to become some stupid thing. That was the guy I started the band with. Yeah, that was we both played lead when we were kids, and heavier than metal. He plays on heavier than metal. He was a great guitar player too, and I called him Sir Shred for a reason because that guy was speed picking, man. He was fucking what's his name? He was John Petrucci and everything, man.
Wow, my boy Buckethead.
Yeah, exactly.
Over
Yeah.
my shoulder, man.
That guy's got some real great chicken picking stuff he does too, right?
Yeah, everything he does is just wild, man. It's so good.
Doesn't he have like a shit ton of albums, like his own albums?
I believe number 239 just dropped last week.
See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, this guy's fucking crazy. He's nuts. He's out there. You know what I mean? Like I don't think he's playing with a bucket on his head at home or anything like that, but imagine he just did that. He's like, oh, I got to practice. And he puts his helmet on. You're like, dude, nobody's here. You don't have to wear the fucking bucket. Nobody's watching, man.
That's where he gets his riffs from, man. They're in the corner of the bucket.
It's all like, it just appears on the inside for him there. C sharp to an A flat. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you, bucket people.
Yeah, man. I think I saw somewhere too. You were a fan of Guns N' Roses. I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean, Axl Rose is fucking one of the best singers ever, man. Still is one of the best. Guy's a powerhouse, man. All those people shit on him in the '90s when he was canceling all those shows, but he can still sing, and no one else can. So
exactly.
Take that. Fucking take that. He did that AC/DC shit, and he fucking killed it.
Nailed it, man. You're right, dude.
Fucking
a lot of people hated it because they like to shit on things all the time, but I think he did a great job.
Absolutely, man. Axl Rose was such a good singer, even on his older record. He was so fucking good that you don't even realize it till you try to do it. You know why nobody sings like Axl Rose? Because he's the fucking champ, man. Because you can't. Because the guy's insanely good.
Yep.
You know, and even just the things that he does, he's so many vocal parts and songs, but they fit so well that you don't even realize how fucking good that guy was.
Yeah, just in It's So Easy alone, the way he changes octaves.
He's great, man. Like so fucking good. He was an amazing singer. I mean, I don't know, everyone was like, oh, he's a dick. Like, I don't know that. You don't know that. You don't, but you don't know the guy personally anyway. You know what I mean? You know, like everybody loves to shit on everybody, especially when they're fucking famous rock stars. Like, man, those guys have fucking 2 seconds of a bad moment where they tell someone to fuck off, and all of a sudden it's all over the news, you know? It's bullshit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
goddamn bullshit.
Well, I guess I can go ahead and say you are not an asshole, sir. You've been the most fun person I've talked to throughout this whole experience, man. It's been absolutely a blast.
It'd be awesome.
Glad you're a Ninja Turtles fan.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be awesome if like we said bye and then you heard me like getting up being like, "Yeah, fucking asshole, interview me. Fuck you." And you're like, "Oh wait, he is an asshole."
and then you played the foot soldier sound as you
I'm just in my basement by myself. Okay, I'm gonna find Raphael. He's somewhere in here, you know. That guy's insane. No, yeah, it's great talking. Absolutely, man.
Cool, man. Cool, man. Thank you so much, dude.
Yeah, brother. Let me know when you put it online.
Good luck with the album. Hopefully we'll talk to you again sometime.
Totally, man. Let me know when you put it online there and I'll share it up and all that crap.
Cool, man. I appreciate it so much, dude.
Yeah, brother. Okay, see you, dude.